I always want to be honest about how I feel about movies. And this one, yeah, I didn't like it. This definitely is not my type of movie. Now, that's not to say that there aren't good things, and I can acknowledge that. Great performances from the entire cast. They all really sold their characters. They really embraced them. They made you feel how you were supposed to feel about them. You know, great camera work throughout. There were some really great cinematography moments that I'm like, wow, they did a real good job here. And overall, I thought it was a really well made movie, and it did touch on a subject that I will admit, yes, people do need to be made aware of, but you could have done it better. This movie just was too much for me. There were just too many times I'm like, you're hitting me with all this information, you're hitting me with all these scenarios, you're not giving your movie a chance to breathe. And that's one of the things that I feel every movie needs, is it needs a chance to breathe, primarily through, making us laugh at some point or making us smile, taking a break from all the hard-hitting stuff. And this movie just doesn't have that. It just keeps going and going. The tension keeps ratcheting up. And it never takes a moment to just let us relax. We're always on the edge, like, okay, what now? Oh man, this is terrible. Everything's crap. These people are horrible. It never just lets you breathe. And it's also way too long. Now, I'm not going to say that I know how to make a movie, because I don't. I'm not going to say I know anything about editing, because I don't. But there's just so many times where I'm like, okay, let's move it along. You can cut some of this cinematography down. You can cut some of these long shots down. Let's move it along. I think you could have gotten this movie easily under 2 hours. It just didn't need to be as long as it was. And this movie was, I think I've said this, was so uncomfortable to watch. And I know that's what they were going for. But when I go to the movies, I either want to, learn something in a more, shall I say, positive way, not a way that is just like, boring, banging me over the head with information. Or I want to be entertained. I want to be taken away from the everyday. This movie doesn't do any of that. So, yeah, for me, I know a lot of other people really liked it, but yeah, this movie is just not for me. Wasn't interested. It was boring. I have no desire to watch again.